What's the worst thing you can do to a rental house? The worst thing you can do to a rental house is leave it vacant. Wait, what? I know what you're thinking. What about pet damage, people damage, non-payment of rent, and all the other things that can happen at a rental property? Hi, my name is Steve Schultz with Blue Fox Properties here in Tucson, Arizona. We specialize in managing rental houses, and we've been doing so since 2009. In this video, we will explore why property vacancy can be the biggest risk to your rental property. The most common cause of vacancy is an overpriced property. And the thinking is, if we try to get an above-market rental rate, then we'll make more money in the end. The fact is, the exact opposite is what will happen, and vacancy can cost you thousands of dollars and a lot of stress. So let's take a look at a few different items to consider as they relate to property vacancy. First of all, insurance policy limits for vacant properties. Most property owners don't realize that standard landlord insurance policies come with strict vacancy clauses. Common clause of 30 to 60 days of vacancies, then the coverage may change dramatically. So here's what that can mean for you. Reduced coverage. Again, many policies limit or exclude coverage for vandalism, theft, or water damage once the property is vacant beyond the allowable time. Or worse, denied claims altogether. If your vacant rental suffers a fire, burst pipe, or break-in, the insurance company may refuse to pay if the property has been vacant too long. You may be able to purchase an insurance policy that allows for longer vacancy periods, but those premiums are often expensive. I encourage you to review your landlord policy or review it with your insurance agent. Next, if the property is vacant, no one will be there to notice the critical maintenance issues. When residents live in your property, they're your first line of defense against small problems becoming major disasters. If a pipe breaks, the roof leaks, or the irrigation leaks, residents will typically notify you right away. But in a vacant rental house, problems may go undetected for days or weeks. Undiscovered interior leaks can cause significant water and mold damage. Undiscovered exterior leaks can lead to large water bills and other repair costs. It's best to have the property occupied so that you can protect yourself from these issues. Next, routine maintenance items that need to be handled. Yard maintenance still needs to be handled even when the property is vacant. In the case of an occupied rental house, this issue would be the responsibility of the resident. But without the resident in place, these costs fall entirely on you. As the property sits vacant, it will also require periodic interior cleaning. This is because you want to keep the property crisp and clean for the next potential applicant that might tour your property. And sometimes people that toured the property previously may track in dirt or have used the bathroom. All the utility costs will also be your responsibility during the vacancy period. You have to leave the water on for the irrigation system and for those periodic interior cleanings. The electric must stay on for lighting, the HVAC system, and again, those periodic internal cleanings. People that tour the property may turn down the AC and create a large electric bill, which is another risk of the vacancy. Next, vacant properties can attract vandalism and squatters. An occupied property signals stability and care. A vacant property, on the other hand, is a possible target for vandalism and crime. Unattended houses can attract graffiti, theft of appliances, or worse, squatters. Even in quiet neighborhoods, word spreads quickly that a property is vacant. Once vandals or thieves strike, you face expensive repairs and possible long-term stigma in the neighborhood. Criminal activity at your property could deter quality residents when you finally get the property back on the market. Next, weed cleanup and curb appeal issues. Curb appeal matters more than most landlords realize. A tidy, well-kept exterior tells prospective tenants that the home is cared for. But when a rental sits vacant, weeds can overrun the landscaping, blowing trash may accumulate in the yard, the HOA or city may issue violation letters and fines for unkept landscaping. All of this adds up to more work and expense. Next, vacancy carrying costs add up fast. In the rental business, time is money. Every month without residents means you're paying mortgage payments, property taxes, HOA dues, utilities, insurance premiums, and all with no rent to offset those costs. These carrying costs can total thousands of dollars even before you account for the lost rental income. The smart solution, drop the price and get it rented. At the end of the day, leaving your property vacant is far more expensive than reducing the rent to attract a qualified resident. A price adjustment upfront can save you enormous long-term losses. Here's why dropping the rent makes financial sense. 1 month of vacancy equals thousands of dollars in losses. A $100 reduction in monthly rent is far less costly than missing out on an entire month's rent. Occupied houses are protected houses. Residents provide natural security, keep the property clean, and report maintenance issues promptly. Cash flow beats vacancy every time. Even the rent is lower than what you'd prefer, some income is always better than none. By the way, if you need help setting the rental rate of your property, we offer a free rental analysis tool on our website to help you. Go to bluefoxproperties.com to access the tool. A few final thoughts regarding vacancy. Again, remember, the worst thing you can do to a rental house is leave it vacant. Instead of holding out for an unrealistic rental amount, focus on securing a reliable resident quickly, even if it means adjusting the rental rate. A rental house is a protected house, and steady cash flow will always outperform prolonged vacancy. If you found this video helpful, subscribe below for more landlord tips like this.